I'm really, really honoured and privileged to be here this evening representing Coronation Street, obviously, but just to be a part of ITV is amazing. To be a part of families such as ITV is such an honour, I think, because obviously they have been around for so long, but they're always kind of pushing the borderline, I think, with the talent that they have there for the television, and always kind of breaking the fourth wall and reaching out to the audience. And that's what I love being part of Coronation Street as well, that we're so relatable as a programme and as a soap that's been around for decades. I'm really proud to just be a part of everything that is relatable to ITV.
Of course, in a world of ever-changing media, why do you think Corrie still has such a special place in people's hearts?
I think that it has heart still. It's a northern drama that still kind of relates to every kind of generation, that whoever watches it, from a young teenager to still, my grandma that absolutely loves it. Yeah. Particularly proud of the fact that I got to work with Alison King, who was it was obviously then my first big storyline that I did. I'd only been there about 3 months and found out she was going to be my secret sister, that my dad had kept this forever. And I think things like that are very relatable to the general public themselves, the British public, because we're always forever finding out that there's dark, deep secrets within our families. And I think that whenever there is a big storyline like that to reach out to a family, then it's understanding to the heart of the show as well, that people get it, and that we're not perfect, we're human, we're flawed, mistakes happen and we grow and we change. And yeah, that was a truly kind of like first challenge that I did whilst being Coronation Street, and I love being a part of that.
Who's the least like their on-screen persona?
Least like of their screen persona? I'm so new that I want to say me. Everybody knows that I'm playing a lesbian, and there's a huge amount of pressure on there to make sure that I do represent the LGBT community in a good way, in a positive way. But who's really unlike their character? I'm trying to think outside the box now, because I know Paula Lane well, and she's actually my dressing room buddy until she left, and she was not Kylie. She was not Kylie. So I'm going to say that's my first person I'm going to think of. Yeah.
You mentioned there the LGBT aspect of your character. Have you had feedback in response to how that's been received within the community?
It's been a really positive, overwhelming. There's been a really good support network for me. A lot of people around me who are writing into the show, saying that they watch the programme and they watch Kate Connor, and they are really, really grateful for her character, because I think they've struggled. And I think that it is a huge, still to this day, something that people have to battle with. And I don't think it should be taboo. And that's what's great about my character, is that it's not. She's accepted, and she's beloved by her family, and that's how it should be.
Have you got a message to all the fans out there?
Oh my goodness, just thank you for supporting Kate Connor, and I'm thrilled to be part of Coronation Street. Please keep watching, and I hope there for a long time.
How does it feel to be walking the carpet here tonight, this very special celebration of ITV?
Yeah, it's excellent. ITV are a wonderful company. It's someone that, I feel like it's a massive family, and everyone that works here it's a nice event to come and celebrate everything. Every little TV show that's happening, every project, anything, it's nice.
Of course, X Factor is not a little TV show. Can you talk a little bit about being part of the biggest thing on TV?
It's incredible. Every weekend when I step on set, it's, wow, I'm actually here. But the first thing I noticed was how much everyone, no matter it's the bosses, whether it's, people that just help out on weekends, we're all on the same page. We're all, friends, and it's excellent.
What's been your proudest moment, the most exciting thing so far?
We had my dad on the show last week, which was quite an odd thing to interview my dad, and that was the first time I've ever done that, and that's something I'll always remember, so yeah.
Of course, every year the X Factor provides a lot of discussion, a lot of debate amongst fans. I think Honey G's been the big talking point for a lot of people this year. How do you feel about that, and the amount of attention, I guess, that discussion seems to get?
I think it will get discussion. She's a dark horse in the competition, but when you're there, when you're watching her perform, you saw in a sing-off this weekend performance, I was more entertained by Honey G, and Ryan would admit that. I'm good friends with Ryan would admit that as well. So I just think she's entertaining, and that's why she's there. It's an entertainment show.
Ultimately, what do you think the X Factor gives contestants? Because obviously some of the acts from previous years have gone on to be huge global superstars, but for a lot of them, that is where the journey ends. I mean, what are you hoping for yourself out of the experience?
I think, it's your tenacity coming out of the show is what's the most important thing. It gives you the biggest platform ever and the biggest springboard, and it's how you are and how hard you want to work and how hard you're willing to work afterwards to make it happen. And that's it. I don't think it's not a tainted chalice or anything.
You got a message out to all the fans out there who are voting every week and loving what they're seeing?
Keep voting. It's making it more and more exciting each week.
Why do you think it's so important to have a night that celebrates the institution of ITV?
Well, I think people don't realise that ITV is so much part of the public service broadcasting that we've enjoyed for so many years, and people think of it, it's more commercial. But it's not actually. It's not totally commercial. It has to be like the BBC. It has to stick to those rules. So it's just a great thing to celebrate. And it also, there are so many good shows on ITV, and not just the ones that I'm involved in. And I was very proud years ago to become the ITV political editor. So it's coming home for me. It's very nice.
Is there a particular programme or series of programmes that ITV have done that you think is their finest work or something that represents that contribution they've made?
Well, I suppose that Downton is the one that really people have got, because that's the perfect show, isn't it? It's that everyone got involved in it, everyone enjoyed it so much. But there are lots of other shows which, they're all good. I mean, my show, Barging Around Britain, I was very pleased to do. And we made 14 programmes going around the canals of Britain. Well, I thought it was good fun.
What are you working on at the moment?
I'm not working on it. I haven't got a series at the moment, but who knows? If the commissioners just see me on this, they may think, oh, that's all right, bring him back.
It's a channel that I watch a lot, and my mum's always on it watching Corrie and things like that. So I'm excited to be here and meet some new people.
Your mum watches Corrie. What do you watch on ITV?
A lot of the sport that they've been having on. I thought the coverage of the World Cup that they did in last year was fantastic, and I enjoyed having bits and parts and working with them on that. So I enjoy hopefully doing some more in the future.
How important do you think it is for grassroots sport in this country to have a terrestrial showcase for some of our finest athletes and competitors?
Yeah, I think it's more important than people realise, because obviously it's out to the masses and people get to see the sport and take an interest. And when I was younger, that was the type of thing that got me into sport, was watching it on TV, and I was getting excited about that. So I think the fact we can broaden people's minds on that is it's amazing.
What are you working on yourself at the moment?
I'm just at Wasps in our mid-season at the minute. We're 10 games in, so it started pretty well, and we're looking forward to this weekend's game at home on Sunday.
How proud of you of the way in which the domestic games really come along? Because I know obviously the international success has always been there, but I feel domestically now the levels of interest in rugby have really changed.
Yeah, I think the World Cup aided that. I think the fact that it was in England really sort of broaden horizons with that, and I think it's a great opportunity for us to have a good season this year and keep pushing it. The brand of rugby English people are playing at the minute is very good, so I think we've got to keep pushing that and making it sort of that number 2 sport in this country.
At school level, there's been a big debate about the weight matching versus age matching for teams. As someone who grew up playing the sport, how do you feel about that, and whether or not that will or won't make it safer at a junior level? It's
very different in New Zealand, because in New Zealand they do weight matching. So obviously people, if you're 10 and you've grown early and you're at the weight and size of a 13-year-old, you play against people who are your appropriate size. So there's less injuries, there's more people being able to develop their skills. So I think it works over there, and they are the best in the world at it. So I think possibly it's something to look at, but it's also good when you're a bit younger, a bit smaller, and you're trying to compete with bigger players and hone your skills in different ways. So it's a 6.5, half a dozen of the other.
It's very exciting, and I don't quite know what to expect because I wasn't here last year, so I don't really know what to expect, what we're going to get, what treats are in store. Last year I understand they had, what were they called, Old Men Grooving from Britain's Got Talent, and I love them. So I'm hoping something along the same kind of lines is going to be there tonight, and I'll enjoy watching that. And it's also nice to see what dramas are coming up, what programmes are coming up, so very exciting.
How does it feel to be a part of the ITV family? What makes it such a very special outlet for our entertainment?
I don't know whether it's the institution, it's the fun. ITV's very fun. They're creative, they're a caring employer. No, they really are, I'm not just saying that. And Dax and Kelly, who run the ITV media side and the commercial side, they're fantastic fun, and I think that energy and essence of fun runs through the company. So, well, I don't know. Well, I never give anything away, but certainly in the new year, Jenny's story takes another rocky roller coaster ride. That's all I'm going to tell you.
I mean, how does it feel to be part of a show that is such an institution that means so much to so many people all around the world?
I went a long time, because it's 31 years ago in a fortnight's time that I first started, and I went for a long time of denying I'd been in it because it was holding me back. And then I went, no, I should be really proud. It's such an incredible show. So I am immensely proud, and I'm enjoying being back there thoroughly. So long may that continue.
The reason why I'm the only person here, Paul's doing his panto rehearsals, Mark's expecting his first child, Anne's in Australia, and Jenny's somewhere in a quiz event in Bolton. So I'm here to hold up the Chase Tradition and Honour today. Although we're very competitive, we're very supportive of each other, and that's what makes the show a phenomenal success. Because, as I say, if there was any egos in the show, I don't think the show would be the success it is today. Well, I won Mastermind in 2004, so that was one of the reasons why the Chase producers asked me to actually go to the audition in front of 3 different ITV commissioners. I was working on the show for about 6 months, so yeah, it's been a fantastic success. Well, I've got my autobiography coming out next year called Chasing the Dream. I'm writing another history book called On This Day, so that's what my immediate ambitions are.
Do you know what? ITV is just a fantastic channel to be a part of, and so to have this celebration, I think it's very important. It's also not just a celebration of the people in front of the camera. It's also a celebration of the people who are behind the programming, the editors, the commissioners, and it's fantastic to be a part of the channel. And I feel very honoured and very lucky.
When you're not walking the carpet here tonight, what have you got coming up at the moment?
Apart from the school run in the morning, I've got obviously more stuff that I'm doing with Loose Women and with This Morning, and I've also got some documentaries. I've got a book, and I've got a lot of other exciting things that I'm in talks with. That I can't say too much about yet. Do you know what? Being a part of Loose Women for me is fantastic, especially the fact that the commissioners are happy for me to be free and to, voice my opinion, even if it's an unpopular one. I love being a part of Loose Women. I love being a part of ITV. I love being a part of the channel. And can you tell I love being a part of ITV?
It's coming through. And obviously, I mean, Loose Women, there's a lot of strong personalities there. Who do you think has got the strongest personality on?
Do you know, I think they're all very strong women, and I think that's what's fantastic about the show. You can't be a part of Loose Women if you are going to be a wallflower and blend into the background. That's not what Loose Women's about. It's about brave women who are brave enough to say exactly what they think, even if people don't agree with it, and also we're part of a unit where they allow that to happen as well. It's fantastic that we're so free. Do you know what? I think it's very important that we have programming like Loose Women, because if you're a feminist, I mean, you don't even have to be a feminist. If you love women, I love women, and I think it's very important that our voices are heard on many different platforms. Yes, we can complain that there aren't enough shows like that, but let's be thankful that there is a show like that, and we do have it. And I'm all for seeing more and for seeing more programming like that, but at the moment I feel very lucky to be a part of it.
Family, big dinners, lots of food. What do you think?
Oh, get lost! It's both of us. What are you on about?
Yeah, of course, Kate does. She does it all.
Oh, get lost! I'm a bloody good cook.
You are a good cook.
Have you guys got each other presents yet?
We haven't yet.
Not yet. I always leave it to the last minute because I know that she'll go looking for it, so I have to wait till the last minute.
I'm like a kid.
She is like a
How's
kid.
it like being back in the limelight after taking your break?
Oh, well, I haven't really had a break, have I? Because there's still been speculations about this, that, and they're all wrong. My name's Adele Ayo, and for ITV, actually, what I'm doing is a new show called Time Wasters, and it's about 4 20-somethings who get stuck in the 1920s, and they're a jazz band. and they can't find their way back home. So, yeah.
Brilliant, a jazz band. So what part do you play then?
I play the drums, yeah, which I can't do. So I'm really excited to see how they're going to make that happen.
So you're going to be method faking it, or you're going to try and learn?
I want to learn because that's pretty cool, like to be able to play the drums. So yeah, I don't know, but we'll see. I've just done a film called Unlocked with Orlando Bloom, so that was good. And I'm drawing a blank now, but loads of other stuff. But we're doing quite a lot of theatre actually. Yeah, we're a show called Cutting It, which is doing quite well at the moment on the award circuit. So that's really fun, really exciting. Little two-hander.
Who would have thought when Diversity won Britain's Got Talent like 8 years ago, I'd be here on the red carpet talking to you guys about new shows, eh? It's incredible. God, do you know what? I can give you one spoiler. It's incredible. Honestly, it really is. I'm serious because the set, like I'm a real like techno geek, right? I love like sci-fi and I love like CGI. The set, when you see it, I think it's going to be the start of what sets will be in like 10 years' time. It's amazing. It really is.
From Got to Dance.
So in Got to Dance, it was number one, it wasn't celebrities, and number two, what's great about this is that they're recreating all iconic videos, you know, Scream, Smooth Criminal, etc., etc. And then what happens is in the edit, this augmented reality gets added, so they're not just on a stage, they're actually in the video itself. It's incredible. Yeah. Love Alicia. I've said to loads of people, we're like the only mixed race people in telly, so we link arms and we just... That's a gross oversight, isn't it? But we're some of the only. No, but no, I love Alicia.
What you actually meant was you're the best, maybe.
Don't put words in my mouth, but yes. No.
Just filming the Christmas special at the moment. It's quite chilled, not too much drama.
But there will be. We're all going to Liverpool tomorrow. That's where we're having the Christmas special. It's for James's 30th birthday. 30, get out there that he's 30. He really hates he's going to be 30. He's getting old. I've got James a stripper, because obviously I'm his ex, so I thought I'd be really nice to get him a hot stripper for his 30th. Me mum, funny. I would like to do Strictly, because they've not really had a towie girl. Mine's Strictly.
I think it's got to be I'm a Celeb, I reckon. Yeah, definitely.
You can do the food trial?
I think I'm more worried about the spiders and that than the food.
He's terrified of spiders.
Yeah.
We used to have a spider in the room, he wouldn't even be able to get it out of the house, so you wouldn't be able to do that.
True,
but I'd be I'm a Celeb as well.
I'd like to do Strictly.
Strictly? Yeah. I'll do Celebrities Come Dating.
How is the love life?
I mean, it's lovely. Beautiful.
What was it you done this morning?
Turkey farming. No, as you do. You know, sunny day in Essex. What should we do? Turkey farming. I didn't know what turkeys look like. Do you know what a turkey looks like? What colour's a turkey? No. No, it was really shocking when I got there. Seriously, I was like, what are they? I was like, turkeys. I was like, no, I ain't been eating them my whole life. I didn't even know what they look like. So.
I just want nothing more than Pete and Meghan just to... Yeah. And I want Pete, like, if they get married, for him, like, to take her name and be Pete McKenna. Because it'd be like, I think, yeah, it'd be really nice. Make my Christmas.
I heard he's going to do that.
I bet he's going to do it.
No, yeah, I heard that.
You heard it here first.
Yep, exclusive.
Reality, so it's anything that happens relevant in our life nearer the time. We're not like a Made in Chelsea where they have to like film it and then like you see it on Daily Mail and then months later that person isn't even relevant. So we're quite hands, so like it's a quick turnover. So yeah, nearer the time we'll know.
It took probably about 3.5, 4 hours. So I'm not normally this high maintenance, but it's worth doing for this, isn't it?
So Love Island is such a big hit this summer. Why do you think that was?
I think it was the dynamic of the group, do you know what I mean? And next year I think it's going to be hard for them to get the group that we had. Yeah, do you know what I mean? We just clicked together straight away.
ITV, I challenge you to top it. Everyone's still together, there's a lot of successful couples, everyone's really happy, and I think it shows reality TV sometimes can work. So let's hope next year it works as well for people, because it's nice for that to happen.
How did you guys find the contrast, getting out of there and still being in your couple and coming home?
I think obviously there was a lot of pressure on us to saying that we wouldn't stay together in this, because I'm from Birmingham, she's from Essex, and then when we did live away from each other like for a week, we just missed each other. So I decided to move to Essex and just work. So.
Hang on, are you living together?
Yeah, no, look at us, we're so old.
we're getting a little puppy in 3 weeks as well. Yeah, that's a big step. That is. Always, yeah.
Together,
I
always.
have to go partying every night, so.
A lot of fashion-based thing. I've got a clothing range out for Quiz at the moment. Hoping to work with them continuously next year as well. So yeah, it's all fashion. You're looking to bring out a clothing
My own
range.
clothing line that as well. Like start my own company. Yeah, so.
I say never to anything, but we just said Strictly would be hilarious.
Yeah, I'd like to do Strictly
We'd
myself.
go
I'm not
up
going to
against
lie.
each other.
I think it'd be just something completely different for us as well.
No,
So.
I feel like
Sharon's had a bit of controversial behaviour. People have been saying she's drunk. What is she actually like when the cameras go on?
I don't think she's drunk. I think she's just really happy to be back on the X Factor. One thing that does annoy me is that she hasn't learnt Sarah's name. She keeps calling her Zara. And I've said to her, why are you adding a Z? And I said to Sarah, like, why don't you just say to Sharon, my name's Sarah? And she's too scared. She's like, I'm worried that she will take offence. But the guy's like, Sarah Alto. You're like, okay, he's just said it. She's like, it's Zara, it's Zara. I think in a way she's just doing it to wind us all up. Some friends come down and they were like, we need to get a photo with Honey G. So we went looking around the corridors for a photo, and we found her and we said, can I have a photo? She's like, sure, yeah, cool, but I've not got my glasses. And we're like, she's like, so I can't do the photo. I was like, okay. So I said, maybe just do a photo where you cover your eyes with your hand, and that's what she did. So let me see if I can find the picture. Look. She's a lovely lady, very nice, yeah. But totally believes that she's the next big rap sensation. And who am I to say?
Like all the time.
Yeah.
Is there any point where she talks really posh? Like,
She is exactly as she is on TV. That's how she is in the real world all the time. It's not an act.
We heard it from there.
Yeah. And if it is, then she's Daniel Day-Lewis because she's maintained it for like 10 weeks. Exactly, yeah. Would I personally be happy? Well, listen, I have no say. I think it would be an amazing thing for her. I think it'd be a huge deal for the show because we've never had a rapper win the show before. I think in a way, you've got to go with what the public say. But then we've said that about Brexit and Trump, haven't we?
Do you think she's going to go on like Rylan and actually get a career out of it?
Yeah, quite possibly. I mean, I think that Rylan... Different type of career, but here's the thing with Rylan, right? He kind of knew what he was there to do. So he knew that he was maybe not the best singer, but he was there for entertainment. And I don't think Honey G regards herself as a novelty act. I think she regards herself as offering something different. And other people may say, oh, she's the joke act or whatever, but I don't think she thinks that. So Rylan kind of knew that he could go lots of different places with it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think we'll see Honey G doing the entertainment news on This Morning, no.
Do you think we'd sing with Honey G or rap with Honey G?
Well, Snoop Dogg has volunteered himself, which I think would be amazing. 50 Cent also has volunteered. I mean, I would hope for a big American, legit rap star. Yeah. Or for like Sting or someone, and she does P. Diddy's "I'll Be Missing You."
She might belt out a ballad one day. You never know.
I love the idea that she would, in a sing-off, come out and just like sing amazingly well. Give it the full Sarah Alto. But I think she's gonna stay rapping. Yeah. I don't know anyone. Get Eminem over.
I feel like we're all going to try, and we're all working super hard, and maybe put like a few like different twists on what we've been doing already. So hopefully, like maybe we're all just going to bring something different. I definitely feel like throughout the whole competition, we've had to stick to themes. And now we've got 2 songs. We've got like a chance to show who we are as artists. So Emily with her style, Sarah and her style, me and mine. So that's like that we're all really excited about. So hopefully that will help us. I feel like it's just another shot to show what we can do, but then another shot to maybe mess up.
But I think it's a good thing.
Agreed.
You know, it's good to show versatility and more sides of us. I think it's good. Yeah.
Honey G's been getting a lot of slack about still being in there. Do you see her working hard just as much as you guys?
Well, she didn't come tonight because she wanted to stay home and learn all of her lyrics. She's got a lot. Her songs are, well, she raps, doesn't she? So there's so much content in there. So she was just like, is it all right if I stay at home and just go through my stuff? So why not? So she's working super hard.
Yeah.
I feel like we've all grown super close to our mentors.
Yeah.
They've got to know us more, we've got to know them more. So yeah, I'd definitely say that we would stick to our mentors, but also accept any other critique that the others have.
Yeah, it's so good that they are all giving us feedback on the show. I love all the mentors so much. Like, they're so different. That's what I love about them.
Have you got a duet in mind if you made it to that final? I know sometimes they get the judges to sing with you, but if you could have anyone to duet with, who would you want to duet with?
Jessie J.
Oh, good. I have so many options.
One, Sarah,
I
one.
can't choose. Oh, so many. Celine Dion. Sia or Celine Dion?
Ed Sheeran.
Yes.
With both of our guitars, and it was just like really cute. I would love that.
How's your white week been without Ryan?
Yeah, it has been a tough week. I'm going to be honest with you, but it's kind of because we're just always there for each other and we just always helped each other. It's hard without him, and it's hard to kind of have that guidance and ask if, like, say, a note in a song is okay, or if, like what move I should do here, or like what I should do here. Like, it's just kind of hard having having been without him, but I'm really proud of him because he walked away with a massive smile on his face on Sunday, and he was just so proud of himself, and it just made me realise, like, you know what, like, it's such an amazing experience and like an amazing time he's had on the show, and we've been in it together for like weeks, so it was just, we were just so grateful. He was really proud of himself, and he never even expected to get to live shows, never mind being like week 7, and it was just such an amazing thing for him, and I'm really proud of him. Such an amazing experience. Like, I'm not used to walking down red carpets, like I'm just used to walking down the street walking my dog, so it's a bit strange, but I'm having so much fun. It's so good.
All of us have, like, from our first audition up until our last performance, we are so different. Like, we've all come such a long way, we've learnt so much, and we've had the opportunity to get to know each other.
Well, I feel like a winner every week when I go through with public votes. So, because I never thought I would make it this far, so I'm like so grateful for every week. So yeah, I feel like a winner already. But of course,
yes, Sarah.
Of course the finals would be amazing. Of course I would want to be there.
I feel like everyone now would absolutely love to win. We got this far. But, you know, there's hope. Like, One Direction came 3rd, Ollie came 2nd, and look at them. So hopefully we can follow in their footsteps if we don't quite make the winner's spot. But yeah, I feel like as long as you're passionate and you're driven and you know, like, what you want to do, what direction when you go in, I feel like hard work goes a long way.
Events like this is amazing, but like the actual...
Dermot, tell us which one you hate.
Oh, they're all awful. I mean, unbearable. I mean, I can't bear to be around any of them. They're just so high maintenance, it's extraordinary. Honestly, they're some of the nicest we've ever had, and the most talented. I am high maintenance. Someone has to be, darling.
If you didn't win, who would you want to win?
We are all so different. We all have our own fan base. Our genres are different. I can't compare us.
That's the thing. It's so, like, all 5 of us are 5 completely different artists. So we would love to know what the public, who the public would want to, you know, what they're after. But I'm not sure.
Who would you vote for?
Who would I vote for? Sarah. No, because I feel like she's come such a long way, and she has vocals for days.
You really can belt it out, and you're like the survivor of each series. How's it feel?
Yeah. Well, I feel like a fighter and a winner, like I said. Like, I just, you know, every week is an adventure for me, and I just want to do my all and show that I deserve to be here. Because, you know, it has been harder for me. Different, you know, language, new country, everything, and being in the bottom 2 for 3 times, you know, it has been hard, but I've worked so much.